Hello, Facebookers. Doing a quick live video before I finish the evening. Yeah. Doing some laundry before I pass out. And it usually takes me $3 to $4 to do a load of laundry. It is what it is, but I'm not complaining. A big thank you to those of you who ordered wands from the recent batch. The wands will be shipped out, and they're already shipped out. I shipped them out earlier, so it's 12:10. Oh shit, a little late, yeah. But I shipped the wands out yesterday, so it might take a little while to get there, maybe like 3 to 4, 5, 6+ days. The most it might take is like 2 weeks, but I guarantee you'll have a wand in your mailbox with a personal signed autograph to go with it. My Etsy business is so successful that I personally don't feel like stopping it. I'll give it like maybe 1 or 2 days, and I'm going to collect more sticks and do another batch of wands. That's how I rock, and that's how I roll. The frustration reacts aren't going to affect me, so if you want to hate on this live video, I don't care. I'm doing better, thank you for asking. It's been really difficult the last couple of weeks. The trolls scared off the girl I wanted to ask out, and one of my friends died. It's been a rough couple of weeks, but I'm hanging in there. The harder these trolls try to fuck with me, the harder I put into the effort I put into just doing my thing, you know, making my videos and not being afraid to be myself. These haters tried so hard to fuck with my wand business, and yet my latest batch of 12 wands sold out in like 2 days flat. So I tend to think that, you know, maybe there's something to this. Right now I'm doing a load of laundry. I could have stopped at $3, but some of the clothes would have been just a titch bit damp. When you're washing darker clothing, like 98% of my wardrobe is all black, and black clothing takes a lot longer to dry. So it usually takes me like $3 to $4 to do a load of laundry, but it's a necessity that's needed because if you're in public or associating with people, it just helps if you have clean clothes. It makes you smell good. When I went to go order another bar of Bond Pheromone soap, they included a certificate. They're like, would you like to order another bar for half the price of 2 bars of soap? I said, why the fuck not? So Tactical Soap hooked me up. Now I got a bar of Bond Pheromone soap like I normally wear, and a bar of Cedar Pheromone soap for the same price as 1 bar. That's pretty good. So, hell yeah. I'm looking forward to trying out the cedar flavor. I'm a wand maker by profession, and a wood-scented pheromone soap sounds right up my alley. I'm down to try it out and see how it smells. So far, I've had nothing but positive results with the bond. Pretty much every chick I walk by here in town is like, that goth dude smells good. In fact, just the other night when I was eating food with my family at a restaurant, one of the waitresses was like, that goth dude smells good. Someone commented, that's Gothic King Cobra. He wears Bond pheromone soap from Tactical Soap. And then lo and behold, she was like, I'm going to buy some of that for my significant other half. That smells good. Well, she said boyfriend, but you know what I mean. And I'm like, you know what? That's fucking awesome. Hell yeah. That's going to help couples grow closer together. And the fact she wants your boyfriend to smell like me, that's awesome. That's fucking awesome. I like to chop up a couple of small chunks of pheromone soap when I wash my clothes. That way, it's the extra step that I go. Not only make sure they're clean, but also make sure they smell good. Yeah. I have just enough Bond pheromone soap to last me until I get my next batch of soap. Just enough money to buy what I need to do the next batch of wands. The fire opal I ordered wasn't what I was expecting. It is what it is, but live and let learn. All I can do is keep making my wands. I made a video unboxing. Well, I already unboxed it, but I made a video about the fire opal that I received in the mail. And very misleading was the picture. They did a close-up of the fire opal so it looked like you'd be getting something that you could hold in your hand. I spent $20 on it, and the fire opal I received is no bigger than a grain of rice. I'm like, pretty stoned, but I'm gonna give it 2 stars. I would have given it 3 or 4, but shipping was a nightmare. That being said, I'm shipping it from halfway across the world. That's understandable. I can let that go. But the fact that you misled people on your product, no. No. When I got the Wonder Gift Shop here in town, over on CY Avenue, that has beautiful gemstones and crystals for sale, and I'll have to fucking wait 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 weeks to ship it from around the world. That's why when I sell my wands on Etsy, I take a picture of what they look like. Like if you were to hold the wand in your hand. That's why you see me take a picture of my wands in my hand, so that way you know what you're getting before you buy it. You're not just, oh, well, la-di-da, you know. Shipping is rather expensive for the wands. It literally cost me like $65 to mail this batch of wands. So within the next 2 weeks, people who ordered wands from this recent batch should receive their next batch, their wand that they ordered. If they haven't received it, then get a hold of me on Etsy and we'll figure something out. So far, I can't complain too much. You know, my wand business is a booming success, and I choose to focus on the positive wand reviews rather than the negative assholes that try to ruin it. And believe me, Facebook, you've witnessed it. I don't have to go into detail. You already know. People stealing the URL. You take Cobra Craft wands and buy the URL. It doesn't matter if I own the Etsy store or not. That means you can redirect it to wherever you want. So if people are trying to look for my wand website over on Etsy, and they Google Cobra Craft wands, and they're being redirected to a fucking gay porn site, they're going to be like, ew, I don't want to buy a wand. That's just nasty. And people do that because they're like, oh, okay, this guy's being himself. He's not afraid to be himself. He's trying. He sells a decent product. And that makes me jealous. You know, the time you spend trying to ruin my business, scare off every girl that wants to date me or every girl that I date, that's time you could be spending getting yourself a girlfriend and building your own Etsy store. But being jealous of my success will not get you anywhere. That's just truth. I've been bullied my entire life, and I've pretty much developed a thick skin to it, you know. The degree in which trolls go to harass me is pretty ridiculous. Like, to the point where me personally, I feel sorry for the trolls who bully me on YouTube and social media. Because one, I'm not the only person that gets bullied on social media. And two, I see the length in which these trolls get desperate to troll me, and it doesn't work. It only makes me more popular on social media. So I'm like, you know what? These trolls that harass me need serious counseling. That's coming from me. I've had awesome results with tactical soap from my Bond Pheromone soap that I personally like to wear. I've had nothing but positive results. I've seen a lot of couples relationships improve. And even if you're not using the soap to get laid, you're hanging out with some people, and maybe their relationship's struggling, but they smell the soap, and then subconsciously the first thing they think is, I'm going to fuck my significant other half. And it makes couples grow closer. So you can use the Bond Pheromone soap to make couples grow closer to one another. You don't have to use it to get laid. And here's the thing of it. That pheromone soap's only going to get you so far. If you treat women like shit, then you're just going to be some asshole who smells good. And that's real truth right there, Facebook. I have Asperger's, and sometimes I struggle when I talk to the opposite sex. That's just being real with it. It's not looking for sympathy. I'm not looking for sympathy. I'm not looking for, oh, you poor bastard. I'm just being real with it, you know. And I refuse to let my autism make me struggle with the dating scene. Fuck that. I'm a damn good musician. I'm an awesome singer. I play a mad guitar. So I'm going to use what I have working for me to appeal to the opposite sex. I'm awesome with children. I'm awesome with animals. I'm awesome with older people. And I'm a respectable young goth gentleman. And if women can't see that, that's not my problem. You want to call me a creep because I dress goth? That's your loss, honey, not mine. The same women who judge me for dressing goth, they get so pissed off during the summer. Think about it. They're wearing a low-cut t-shirt with no bra because they want to avoid boob sweat. They're wearing a shirt with no bra. No bra. Wearing a shirt with no bra. They're trying to avoid boob sweat because it's hot as fuck outside, and they're dressing comfortably. Much like men who freeball, gotta let the boys breathe, gotta let the girls breathe. You know what I'm saying? Gotta let your boys and girls breathe. I get that, 100%. But here's the thing of it. If a man freeballs and he's got a decent package, people are gonna be like, hey, check out the stud. But if a woman fucking lets her tits breathe so she avoids getting boob sweat, people call her a slut and a whore and a floozy. That's not fair. That's complete bullshit, if you ask me. Straight up, Facebook, that's complete bullshit. Oh. Here's the thing of it. As a man, I get to quit manspreading I'm sorry, but my balls are dangling between my legs. If I squeeze, that puts pressure on my balls. That doesn't feel too good. Women don't understand that because their balls are between their shoulders, not between their legs. I'm sorry, I'm drunk and I'm being obnoxious. Oh. Oh. Size matters not. It's the motion of the ocean, not the size of the boat. And that goes for both sexes. I'm so sick and tired of society making women and men feel self-conscious about their boob and dick size. Get the fuck out of here with that. Be proud of what you got. That's all I'm saying. People might think, oh, I wish I had a blah, 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 blah. Sometimes if your dick's too big and the woman's not in the mood to fuck, it doesn't matter how much hard work you put into flirting with that chick. You could have bought her like 5 or 6 drinks. She's drunk enough to go home with you. She goes home with you and she sees how big your dick is and she's like, nope, get that fucking monster away from me. Oh, cock blocked by your own cock. Irony at its best. And that's what makes me laugh about life. Sincerely. That's what makes me laugh about life, the sick irony of it all. Oh, fuck. I made a video doing a drink combo celebrating my successful batch of wands. And I somehow managed to polish off the whole fucking 6-pack of beer that I had. Major fucking shocker. But right now, the best way I'm dealing with my grief is the girl that I wanted to ask out. She's happy and getting married, and I'm happy for her. And my friend who died, who had epilepsy, he's no longer in pain. And that's the best way to look at life when you're getting kicked. When life kicks you in the balls, try to find the silver lining. And sometimes you realize it could be worse, man. I don't focus on death. I know sometimes I get depressing with my shit, but I'm looking forward to dying, but I can wait patiently. I'll enjoy what I have when I have it. I'm not worried about dying. I'm just worried about living for the moment and enjoying life for the simple qualities. And sometimes life has to kick you in the ass pretty hard before you realize it. I hate to say it, but it's the fucking truth. And it's natural to complain about our shortcomings. As human beings, when we struggle and we want to bitch about our struggles, that's a natural human function. So go ahead, bitch about your struggles, complain about double standards, because that's fair. But do not let the double standards and the struggles of life consume you. Complain about them, but do not let it consume you. As soon as you let the double standards and the depression of life consume you, you're going to be a miserable fucktard. That's just being real with it. I bought some cigars to celebrate the success of my wand business. Look at that. I bought a case of Tatiana Groovy Blue cigarillos. They're delicious. They're not healthy, but they're delicious. If you've never smoked a cigar or a cigarette, if you've never smoked tobacco in your life, you go to smoke one of these, you'll cough your ass off. It's not going to be pleasant. This is not something you want to start. I'm a hypocrite for saying it, but it's the fucking truth. You ever wake up in the morning? No, seriously, if you're a non-smoker, you'll understand this. You wake up one day, and for whatever fucking reason, you wake up crabby. You don't know why. You're just crabby and pissed off. You wake up on the wrong side of the bed. That's how it is for a smoker. If we wake up when we don't have our cigarettes and our coffee, whatever we're addicted to, we turn into an ass. Like shit. I'm drinking coffee and smoking a cigarette. I'm getting my day started. Shut the fuck up. Almost there. Oh, that's good coffee. Almost there. You drink the whole cup. All right, what the fuck? What's going on here? I don't care if you smoke cigarettes or not. Cigarettes and coffee. Wonderful, wonderful inventions, but holy fuck are they addictive. Even if you don't smoke cigarettes, you see these fucking people who are like, oh, I can't believe you smoke cigarettes and cigars. It's so bad for you. As they sit there and chuck on a fucking electronic cigarette, fucking chug fucking 8 cups of Starbucks coffee. I'm sitting there like, wait a minute. You're going to give me shit for smoking a cigarette, but you're sitting here choking down a vape pen and fucking chugging 8 cups of fucking Starbucks coffee. Fuck you. You're a hypocrite. Everyone's got a vice and a way to relieve stress. And just because mine's considered unhealthy, oh, you drink alcohol and smoke tobacco to relieve stress, you're an unhealthy bastard. Guess what? Exercise can be unhealthy. Too much weightlifting can tear your muscles. I get it. Lifting weights and exercising, oh, dude, I get it. That endorphin kick you get when you're hitting the weights. Oh, yeah, dude. You know what I'm saying? You fucking plug in your headphones and say, fuck the world's bullshit. I'm going to lift. I want to listen to music. Fuck the world's bullshit. It's all about me right now. It's all about my personal fucking gain. Fucking get it. I get that feeling. But here's the thing of it. If you lift weights all the time, eventually you're going to pull your muscles. You won't make any gains. You'll just tear the crap out of your muscles. And you tear the crap out of your muscles and make no gain. It's kind of pointless. So my personal advice, you hit the gym once or twice a week. Give your body 3 to 4 days to rest between every workout. You'll make gains, you'll get muscle, and you'll feel better about yourself. Personal advice, it works, trust me. I'm reminded of a scene in Dragon Ball Z when Vegeta and Trunks are just going ham in the hyperbolic time chamber. But then Goku is telling his son, hey, you know what? You got to give your body a chance to rest. Otherwise, you're not going to make any progress. And that's truth right there. Just saying. I made a Dragon Ball Z pun. That was awesome. That was so cheesy, but so awesome. God damn it, Napa. There's a bit of mystery. There's a bit of mystery and complexity. And that's just enough to make people curious. And that's what's keeping my wand business afloat. It's not just the fans. I appreciate my fans 100%. It's also this, hey, wait a second. You're telling me this guy is selling real magic wands for an affordable price. Yeah? The fire opal I ordered wasn't what I was expecting, but I'm still going to keep it because you never know when it might come in handy. After I got my wands tubed up, I pretty much spent time hanging out, watching Supernatural with my half-sister who's younger than me, hanging out with my family dogs. You know, that's the thing of age. You gotta take time to relax. If you work and don't take time to relax, you're gonna be miserable. If all you do is relax and you don't take time to work, then you're not gonna get anywhere. You gotta find a healthy balance. Facebook. But here's the kicker of it. You own a small business, or if you're married, you ain't getting a tax return. How does that make sense? You got a mom and a dad who are working 2 jobs apiece. The dad's got 2 jobs, the mom's got 2 jobs, and between the 2 of them, they got like 3 to 4 kids, and they're struggling to make it. But because they're married, they owe the government more money than they make. Ouch. Okay, not every business started off super big. Do you think McDonald's was the major powerhouse it is today when it first started? Fuck no. But here's the kicker of it. You can work for McDonald's for like a year and a half, but you start your own business, and I guarantee you, you'll get more money back at the end of the year working for McDonald's for a year and a half. Right now, I'm making less money doing my wands. So my options are simple: get a part-time job or make more wands. And the way I see it, my trolls, even if I don't tell my trolls where I work, eventually they find out. And then they harass the people I work for. That's not fair to them. That's not fair to me. Right now, the wand business is booming, so I'm going to have to make more wands. That's just simple enough. And it's going to require a little bit more push and effort on the wand business, but I'll make it work one way or another, because life's a hustle and you got to get it. You know, and I look at my Wendy's experience. I made a video complaining about a rude-ass customer and telling YouTube, you know what? And when that happened, I said, you know what? Here's how I handled it. I said, thank you for coming to Wendy's. Have a nice day. And I went about my business. Very professional. Pretty much took the complete bullshit, bluntness, and rudeness of that person and just said, you know what? I'm not going to let it get to me. I got bigger fish to fry. I've dealt with bigger assholes on social media. And people who hate me told Wendy's, oh, he's making videos talking about customers. And that's how I got fired from Wendy's after 4 years of loyal service. And here's the funny part of it. When I lost my job at Wendy's, customers were asking about me. They're like, hey, where's that goth dude that cleans the lobby? Oh, he did an awesome job. And I'm like, that's how you make a good impression on people. It doesn't matter what you fucking wear. You could wear a business suit, but if you're a fucking cheesy asshole, then no one's going to like you. That's just the truth. Oh, fuck, my clothes smell good. I'm practically next door to the laundry room, and the fourth cycle is going to make sure my clothes are completely dry. I put a couple of chunks of my Bond Pheromone soap in with me laundry, and the smell's drying onto my clothes so that the smoke coming from the dryer, you know that steam you get when your clothes are drying and the dryer vents it? Yeah, the steam coming from the dryer smells so good right now. Oof. Oh. It doesn't take a whole lot of pheromone soap to make my clothes smell good, and it's the extra step I go, you know, because $15 to smell sexy for the ladies. I literally paid $15, and because I'm a returning customer, they're like, hey, you know what? We'll cut you a deal. We'll give you 2 bars of soap for the price of 1. You want a bar of cedar soap to go with your fucking Bond? And I'm like, fuck yeah, I'm down. I'm not sponsored by Tactical Soap. I'm just saying. I've had good results with it. Women love the smell of Tactical Soap. So I'm like, men who are struggling to make a better, and I'm just saying that Tactical Soap's only going to get you so far. If you treat women like shit, you're just going to be some asshole who smells good. So I'm like, I have Asperger's, and I'm self-conscious about my Asperger's. So I'll wear the pheromone soap to give me a confidence boost on the dating scene. So for me personally, this helps me overlook my autism. Women aren't going to be like, oh, that dude has autism. No, they're like, that dude's sexy. He smells good. I've actually heard a lot of women here in town say, that's a sexy goth dude. And when I hear that, that makes me feel good about myself, even though I'm self-conscious about the way I look. And that's just truth. That's something that men and women can relate to. Men and women are self-conscious about the way they look because of what society expects men and women to look like. That's just hashtag truth. Women, women are constantly getting bombarded with these, would you like to make your boobs bigger pills? Bullshit. Men get bombarded. Men get bombarded with, how would you like to make your penis bigger? How about you stop making men and women feel self-conscious about their bodies? If we eliminate double standards and eliminate this body shaming, slut shaming culture that we live in, the dating scene will be so much better. You don't even know. Eliminate those two things, and if men and women could learn to respect one another, eliminate this slut shaming, body shaming culture where we're using Tinder for a one-night stand instead of to actually make a decent connection. Cheap meal ticket. This is the problem with society. People are using online dating for a cheap lay, for cheap sex and cheap thrills, basically. And it makes online dating look sleazy. There are some people who have a hard time making real connections in real life. They feel self-conscious about putting themselves out there on the dating scene. Going to a bar and having drinks terrifies the fuck out of them. So they rely on online dating, you know, as a bit of sensual mystery to this experience. They can be themselves behind the camera, behind the keyboard, whatever. And they can keep some secrets to themselves. But here's the thing of it. You shouldn't be afraid to be yourself unless you're an asshole. I'm an asshole, but I'm an asshole with a heart of gold who tells it like it is. So if you can't handle that, not my fucking problem. These dryers suck, but I'm not complaining. I guarantee you if I won the fucking lottery, my landlord would be hooked up fat. If I won the lottery, I'd pay my landlord a fat stack of cash. I'd be like, make sure that we have washers and dryers, that all you have to do is provide your own soap and provide your own dryer sheets. Fuck this coin-operated bullshit. And I'll personally pay for the insurance. I think I'm playing. And that's just the start of it. That's just the start of it, YouTube. Yeah. I'm sick and tired of the way sex and money controls our society. Sex and money it's a good feeling when you're getting laid by someone you love and when you have money that you can just blow and spend. It's a good feeling, but don't let it consume you. You know, be humble. Those things should not control your life. And when you let money and sex control your life, you might be having success, but deep down inside, you're a miserable son of a bitch. Because you can't just be happy with simple things, the simple joys in life. Watching a YouTube video, listening to music, enjoying your favorite food, getting better at guitar, expressing yourself through art. If you can't find simple pleasure in life, then I guarantee you, I don't care how much pussy you get, sex is going to be meaningless if you can't find personal happiness. Call me an asshole for saying it, but it's the truth. If you can't be happy with yourself, then the sex you have is just going to be meaningless. You're only going to be having intercourse because you can. And that's, ugh, dude. It's better to have sex with your girl because that's your girl and it means something. Not because, oh, you want to get your dick wet and that's all you care about. You know what I'm saying, Facebook? And when you treat sex and dating like you're taking a crap or smoking a cigarette, like it's just an everyday thing, it makes people look like assholes because people are assholes. And then when you see people treating other people like disposable pieces of trash, You know, and then you see all these videos of people bitching about the opposite sex. You see all these people making all these goddamn videos about why dating sucks in 2018, why dating sucks in 2019. Boo-hoo. And truth be told, the dating scene wouldn't suck so much if people weren't racist and sexist towards one another. That's the last of the booze. I want to grab some water and check up on my laundry here in a second. But, yep, I got my wand shipped, ordered some more Pheromone soap. Right now, I'm not complaining. I might be depressed with my own circumstances, but that's everyone's story. Everyone's depressed about something. It's okay to get depressed about life and its bullshit, but it's not okay to let that depression consume you. You let it control your life, you're going to be a miserable son of a bitch. YouTube, Facebook, you're going to be a miserable son of a bitch. I'll admit it, there's times I have self-doubt about myself, but when I see how far I've come and the success that I've pulled just from doing my own thing, I say, fuck the haters, and I focus on what I'm doing, and that's what keeps me going. That's what keeps me going, Facebook. To have the haters scare off a girl I wanted to ask out, to have the haters scare off a girlfriend, and then to have the haters impersonate one of my dead homies. That's some fuck shit, man. These people go to some pretty messed up lengths to fucking harass me, and it just shows you how desperate they are. It's sad, really. Show that logo. Tatiana Groovy Blue, made in mini cigars. Not sure where these are made, but these are blueberry mini cigars. And they're a bit more expensive than your typical blueberry swishers, but they're delicious. They come wrapped just like that. Oh, yeah. I got it from a local cigar shop, the Ash Cigar Store. Premium cigars. They have a beautiful selection of pipe tobacco and cigars, and I've been a loyal customer of theirs for a minute. They also have hookah tobacco, which is convenient because I have a hookah. I don't get hookah tobacco too often just because it's strong as shit and it's expensive, and one bowl of hookah tobacco knocks you on your ass. But I do have a hookah, I do have coals, I have everything I need minus the tobacco and the torch. However, I don't use a torch to light my coals. I'll use the coils on my stove. Like, I don't smoke hookah tobacco too often. That's a rare treat for me. I usually smoke cigars, cigarettes, or pipe tobacco. A cigar label's so tiny it doesn't matter if it comes off when you're unwrapping it, as long as it doesn't break. Yeah. Give it a little snip. Most people, when they think of cigars, they think, oh, cigars are stinky. No. These cigars smell good. They have a sweet blueberry scent to them. It lingers, it's aromatic, there's a hint of tobacco on the scent, but the scent is not disgusting. I love the smell of tobacco, period, but this doesn't smell like your average cigar. These do not smell like your average cigar. And they're pretty good. Hey, you guys. See what people are saying in chat. Fuck yeah, KingCobraJFS. No, it's a party. Oh, that's funny. When I went to the Ozzy Osbourne concert in Denver, Colorado, I was just going to see Ozzy play. But as soon as I entered the concert, I heard someone shout, Gothic King Cobra, now it's a party. And I was so flattered. I was like, no way. I'm getting recognition in Colorado. That's badass. Yeah, dude. Major fucking shocker. Women want to be treated like human beings too. Huh. I mean, my my attire needed to be washed. I have like sleeveless jacket and a sleeveless sweatshirt that I wear with it, and they need to be washed. Yeah. Mm. I don't mind chucking a couple of chunks of pheromone soap into my laundry when I wash it, just because it's the extra step that makes it smell good. uh, it just means I have to stay up later to wait for it to get done drying. I'm not complaining. I'm actually very grateful. I've never complained about being poor. I might have complained about being single or being bullied on YouTube, which that's not fair. A lot of people are single and everyone gets bullied on social media, so I shouldn't complain about those things. I shouldn't, but I do because it's natural human reaction. Give it about 2 to 3 days, and I'll be starting another batch of wands here soon. Right now, Casper got hit with a little bit of snow, so I'm not going to be collecting sticks for at least 2 to 3 days, but once that weather warms back up, you already know. Click that out and save it for later. 1 second, Facebook. Well then, this sounds like the dryer's done drying. Be right back, Facebook. I get it, Facebook. When you're single and people are rubbing it in your face, it's easy to be bitter and depressed. Instead, you should be happy for that person and know that when you get yours, when you get yourself some, it's going to be worth the wait. That's a hard attitude to have, but trust me, it's the right one to have. My clothes are definitely dry. Holy shit. You're steaming hot. Go ahead and sort through my laundry real quick. That's real easy. One pile for the underwear, one pile for the socks. Collect all the socks and the underwear into one pile. Fold the socks together. You make separate piles of your socks, your underwear, and your pants, and that sort of thing. Sorting your clothes is not that difficult, but people treat me like I'm stupid, and I'm like, well, I'm not the smartest person on the planet, but sitting there treating me like I'm a complete dumbass is just insulting. I don't say that because I'm some condescending piece of shit. I'm being real with it. Like, okay, that's just a negative stigma attached to our society. If you have a mental disorder, you know. Oh, you've got a mental disorder, so you're, you know, that's the negative stigma our society has towards people who are mentally or physically handicapped. And it's disgusting. But I'm like, it's whatever, dude. I'm not gonna let these stupid idiots get to me. I refuse to let the word retard be an insult. People call me retarded, and I'm like, hell yeah, thanks for noticing. People call me a retard, and I'm like, thanks for noticing. I know a lot of awesome people who are retarded, so thank you for saying that. Thank you for noticing. People don't know how to fucking take that. They really don't, because they're expecting you to get all butthurt and pissed off and triggered because you said the R word. Oh, you said the R word. That's not very nice. And when it doesn't trigger you, they're like, oh, hey, wait a second. You take the power out of the bully's hand and put the power in your own hands. It's a good feeling to have clean clothes. I'm not going to lie. So even though laundry is expensive, it needs to be done. And me taking the extra effort. Oh my God, dude. All the clean clothes that I got right now, I'm sorting through them. I'm grateful. Not only am I grateful, but goddamn, dude, my laundry smells good. I'm not trying to toot my own horn, but whoo-wee. Adding that Bond Pheromone soap to my laundry. Nice touch. Now, when I'm sorting my laundry, before I sort it completely, I'll make separate piles of everything. Here's a pile of underwear, here's a pile of socks, separate piles, and then put it all away one at a time. It makes it just a little bit easier. Hi, Chihuahua. These clothes are hot. They would have been dried. They were perfect. They weren't completely dry after $3. If I wanted them like dry, like dry all the way, $4. I'm not complaining though. $4 to do laundry, I'm not complaining. Got my vest and my sweatshirt washed. Yes, very good, very good. Very, very good. People think I'm disgusting and I don't have personal hygiene. And I'm like, well, laundry is expensive and I do it when I can. And sometimes if the basket's full before I do laundry, that's life, dude. Like, I hate to be like that, but that's the truth. And anyone who sits there and says otherwise is just bullshitting themselves. All right. Now that I've got all my shite separated. There we go. Be beautiful. I know this seems kind of boring and mundane, but kiss my ass. I don't care. People sit there and treat me like I'm stupid, and I'm like, well, if I'm smart enough to do laundry and then sort it and put it away, then I tend to think people are just judging me. Now, putting your socks into a pile, you can pretty much go through them and be like, okay, that one's inside out, but easy enough. Match it with one. Fold them up into a wad. Like that. Watch out. I'll show you how this is done real easy. Put your socks together, and if one's inside out, all you gotta do is give it a shake, just like that. And you want to fold socks, real easy. Stick them together like that, with the openings just like that. Take one, pinch it just like that. And then take both those socks and tuck it. Just like that. Let's do that. Let's do it. My favorite pair of socks right here, I'm not gonna lie. I got Cobras on them. I want to leave these out. Fold the rest of them. Might take a little bit, but just in case you missed it. Now when you go to fold your socks up, they're in little bundles just like this. Makes them easier to store. Think smarter, not harder, Facebook. And last but not least, we have okay, these are still a little bit wet, so I'm going to hang these up to dry. I mean, they're dry enough that I can wear them, but they're still kind of damp-ish. I'm not complaining, just saying that I can hang these up to dry, and they'll be dry in a couple of hours. I'm not worried about it. After spending $4 and you think, okay, your clothes should be dry, and they are dry to an extent. Okay, these right here. Okay, hang these ones up too. They're damp and like little spots here and there, but I'm not complaining. I'm not complaining in the slightest. These ones are pretty good. They're dry. These ones are good too. Try to fold this. The pair of pants. Just like that. Easy as piss, man. Folded and ready to be put away. Push it out. And of course, that one sock that doesn't have a match. We've all been there, done that, burnt the t-shirt. And I put it in the drawer anyway. And the reason why I'm not complaining is because with darker clothing, it does take longer to dry. That's just a fact. And you think because darker clothing absorbs heat, you'd think, oh, if I wear black clothing in the summer, I'm sweating my brains out. You'd think, oh, darker clothing would dry faster in the wash. You'd be wrong. And after putting these socks on, as you can see, I got they got a cobra printed on them. That's pretty sick. Again, that's not the most entertaining in the world, but basic information like that does come in handy eventually. Anyways, Facebook, I'll catch you later.